off shoe. You jump so high, you jump so high. Let it lightly touch down. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, won't you dance? Okay, the late great Jerry Jeff Walker, Mr. Bojangles. So it's in 3/4. I'm finger picking it. You can also just, 1, 2, 3. So let me take you through a couple things. First of all, I guess the basic chords. So I'm going C, and then let's call the C over B, which is an ugly sounding chord, but it goes by pretty quickly. So you can play an E minor if you want to, but C over B I think is what he does. Literally second fret of the A string, and your pointer finger stays on the first fret of the B string. And then A minor, and then what's called the C over G, which is these two from a C chord, the first fret B string, fourth fret D string, second fret D string, and then you add in the third fret of the low E string. So that's your G note, and this is your C chord. So da 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 da. Then F, da to G, and it repeats. C, walk down to A minor, C over G. F, da to G. And he goes F. You jump so C high. So A minor high. D, I'm playing what's called a D7th over F sharp. You can play a D7th there if you want. The D7th over F sharp is index on the first fret of the B string, ring finger on the second fret of the G, and your middle finger goes all the way over to get that low F sharp note, the second fret of the low E. To a G. And then I walk back up to start again. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's third fret low E, which is a G note, and then 2 is open A, and then second fret A, and that brings you back to the C. So that's the verse form, okay? You do that 3 times, and after that you go F, to C, to E, to A minor, D7, to G. And then the chorus is A minor, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, A minor to G, Mr. Bojangles, then you're right back to the C, and that's the walk down. Okay, so that's a basic outline of the song. What I'm doing for the pick in 3/4, if you finger pickers out there, you're doing this or something like that in Travis Bay. This, because it's a 3-beat measure, you'll get in trouble if you do that. You can do it, but what I'll do is I'll play the root note on 1, and then I'll play the second note, the alternate bass note, on beats 2 and 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. any one of a number of things. But the basic pick, you're doing this, I'll get closer so you can see. It goes 1 and 2 and 3. So thumb, index on the G string, and then D string with the thumb, second string, followed by the D string again with the thumb. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. You could put another eighth note in there. 1 and 2 and 3. And if you want to put that G in again at the end. I think the cleanest is you have a nice space there. Okay. So I do C. So the only trick there, just the chords I showed you. So you're on the 5th and 4th strings for all these. C, C over B, A minor. And then when you go to this C over G, my thumb is skipping from the 6th string to the 4th string. And then on the F, you got a couple of choices. You can just do the first 4 strings. You could play the middle 4. If you want a bar, your thumb is 6 and 4. Your fingers are index on the G, middle finger on the B string. And I'll do this thing where I grab my thumb over. And then the same thing on the G. Now here's a couple little tricks. When you walk up, so that was the bass run. G, G, A, B. I'll add, it's kind of like the beginning of Blackbird or Alice's Restaurant. This is a pretty common little guitar riff. So I'm playing this low G note, which is the 3rd fret of the E. I'm playing the B string with it. Then I play the open A and the 1st fret of the B string. And then I go to the 2nd fret of the A string, which is a B note, and then the 3rd fret on the B string. So F, da, da, da. Do you have to do that? No, it's just a little trick you might like. You just go. You can walk up, or you can just stay on G and then come right back to C. Okay? And then the chorus, it's, well, the end of the verse, it's F, G, num, so, C. And again, my thumb is 6 and 4 on the E, and my fingers are on the index is on the G, my middle finger's on the 2nd, the B string. You can put the high E in there if you want. I tend to want to save the high E for, it's so bright, I only use it occasionally. So it's F, so high, E, E7, E to my A minor. So on the A minor, right? 5 and 4 on the thumb. And then the D7th over F sharp, that's where that crazy new chord. If you're playing a D7th, just regular, just your thumb would play the D string and the G string. And your index would be on the B string, and your pointer, your middle finger would be on the high E. But this has a little more depth to it. So 6 and 4 with the thumb. And again, index and middle. Index on the G, middle on the B. All right. The other other thing I'll do is a couple little passing, what's called passing chords. So I'll get to the you jump so high, you jump so high. I'll stick that C over G in there again to get down to this D7th over F sharp. And da, 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 da. Here comes the chorus. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, there's that riff again. Mr. Bojangles, don't you dance, won't you dance? Okay, folks, good luck.